The Woody Show.
Chew.
And some trending news headlines.
I need somebody.
This is The Woody Show.
Now, I don't care what Greg says.
No, really?
It's the top trending news headline. I can tell you what the top trending news headline is.
Okay.
Mother effing rip. We've got a date for the new Frasier reboot.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even see that.
I saw
like
it.
a trailer.
I
Yeah,
thought,
Popped up,
Oh,
but I
yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
click on it
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
I thought
So-
of Woody immediately.
Yeah, the first 2 episodes will
Who
be
else
out
did you think of?
October 12th on Paramount Plus, and then 1 new episode each Thursday after that. It's about, quote, Frasier returning to Boston, where he's going to face new challenges, create new friendships, and fulfill old dreams.
Oh, man.
I'm in.
I know, because when I saw it, I was like, who are these new people?
Right, none of the old cast is there.
So not Niles?
No.
Oh.
It's like, why, dog?
I mean, I know we mentioned that, but
Yeah.
it's been so long.
Something tells me like it'll be like a recurring thing. At some point, like they'll have he'll be a guest or
Yeah.
Yeah,
if it
because
gets,
everybody's going to be like, this show sucks without the cast.
Yeah.
stop it.
if it gets another season, or maybe there is a surprise that we don't know
It
about.
needs Niles.
But
Frasier was the least interesting character in Frasier.
I don't know. I like the snootiness and the
It's kind of
snobbish.
the theme of, like, I think Seinfeld was the least
Oh,
interesting.
definitely Jerry
Yeah,
was
that's
the
true.
least interesting character in
Elaine
Seinfeld.
was the best.
yeah. With
Yeah,
that,
I thought George was the best.
George kind of bugged.
He bugged?
Yeah.
Oh, bruh.
Because he has
Bruh.
that.
Did he
was
bug?
the same thing with.
Bugging.
He bugged. He had the same thing as Jeff Garland. That voice that he's just always yelling. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it gives me anxiety. You know?
I think I like because he is. I mean, that's Larry David.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
like that whole character. I heard a really funny story about somebody talked about like I guess in the writers' room they were talking about some storyline. I forget exactly which one it was, but like, oh, dude, this is ridiculous. That would never happen. Larry goes, it happened, and it happened to me. And then he goes, at that point, he realized that George was Larry.
Okay.
You know, he's like, oh, all right.
But my favorite was Niles on Frasier. He's such a snob.
Oh, yeah.
So funny.
Yeah, I like it when they snob out together.
Totally.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's the big news.
oh, did you see the other news that was with that? That Sex and the City has been renewed.
I did not see that.
just like that, has been renewed for a 3rd season.
Did not
And
see
it
that.
has to be one of the worst shows I've ever seen in my life, but I cannot stop
Yeah,
watching.
even my wife,
it
who
is
was like
so
Yeah.
Oh, she
bad.
bailed
It is bad,
she's a
man.
big time Sex and the City fan, and
Yeah.
she was she was excited about that the way that I'm excited for the Frasier reboot. And
out. She didn't like it.
yeah, I think she watches it just out of obligation.
Yeah,
It's this weird kind of like I love the show so much, maybe I'm missing something. She keeps giving it another chance. But
my
yeah.
wife and I just watch it for the pure comedy on how
How
terrible it is. Like, I mean, you watch it, Woody. You even went to the movies theater to go see it. Miranda, the redheaded one, they made her into such a bubbling idiot in like every single episode. It is laughable.
Yeah,
on
I
how
have
bad it
no
is.
interest in this.
She was
new
the
one.
brains of the outfit.
Yeah. Oh my God. You would think she's a legal moron.
Yeah.
So here's a question. Should I get Paramount Plus? Didn't you say you think it's going to go away, Rave?
No, she's a
No,
peacock.
no, Peacock.
Okay.
Yeah, Paramount
I mean-
Plus I like a lot.
Paramount Plus, I will get rid of because I never go on there.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you have too many things. There's always one that you're
Yeah.
just never going to turn on, and that's Paramount Plus for me.
Because lately when we talk about certain shows, they're all on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
And I'm interested in all of them, and that's the one that I don't have.
So
Yeah,
that's
I
what
think
Frasier's
I
going to
think-
be on?
Yeah. So
So Frasier's on there. You got all the Beavis and Butthead episodes.
Right.
It's like
I mean,
$100
come on,
a year.
Greg.
$100 a year. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm doing it just
Tulsa
for Frasier.
King.
Hell yeah.
See, yeah, I don't
That's
watch
a
any of
You
that.
would love that, Greg.
No,
That's
okay.
the Sylvester Stallone show. You got to watch that.
It's official, guys. I'm
Yeah.
getting it.
Oh, look
Oh,
at
wow.
that,
Pulling the trigger,
I'm
guys.
excited.
Congrats.
Hey,
All right.
it takes Greg a long time to come around to a decision on something. That's a
Oh,
big
yeah.
decision.
That is-
You don't make that just all willy-nilly.
That's what I've been thinking about it.
You don't
mulling
just
it
give
over.
up that $7.
I've been mulling it over, and now Frasier has pushed me over the
Yeah,
edge.
yeah.
Definitely.
All right. Well, Greg Gore's got some of the other trending news headlines.
Well, we talked about that Ohio teenager, Mackenzie Sharilla, who's convicted of killing her boyfriend Dominic and his friend Davion by purposely crashing her car into that brick wall at 100 miles per hour. and she survived, obviously.
How come it's always that's the person responsible is the one who always survives?
Yeah,
I know.
how?
You
Well,
know?
she did get that sentence that they thought she was going to get, which is 15 years to life in prison. This was the sentencing yesterday, and she apologized while crying, said she would have never killed her, quote, soulmate. And she also said she was deeply sorry, hopes that one day the families will see that she did not do this on purpose. And the judge, by the way, said he does not believe that she'll be out in 15 years. Because remember, we were saying her sentence is going to be 15 years, then you're up for parole, even
right.
though it's a life sentence.
Yeah.
And so
That's
the
a big
judge,
swing when you're that young, 15 to life.
yeah, the
So,
judge
I mean,
says, I don't think she'll be out in 15.
So what determines that?
There's many factors. She could get out in 15, they said, based on behavior.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure she'll most likely be a. It sounds like one of those situations where she just snapped.
Yeah.
You know, like she
Yeah.
was having like a typical young person emotional.
And I mean, there's article upon article about how toxic the two of them were together.
Right.
Yeah. And you can see, I mean, I think she does have legitimate remorse. She probably can't even believe what she did.
No, she's in
Yeah,
shock
You know?
over it.
So the chances are
yeah.
pretty good. As opposed to like this guy looks just like Seabass, the Idaho killer guy.
Oh, yeah.
Stone
He's twin.
cold
Yeah.
expression.
Right.
Like, you could tell that guy's nuts. You leave him in prison forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? But this chick.
I will
This
say,
chick went all Vanilla Sky on him.
not to
Yeah.
get sympathetic with her, but she did seem genuinely remorseful.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
Well,
not.
yeah, because she's going to jail.
Right.
Everybody's
Idiot.
sorry now.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm not sympathetic to her. I mean, that's nutso bitch be tripping stuff right there.
Oh, big time.
But
Let's talk about Dick's Sporting Goods.
getting.
Getting
right.
You got
profit-
Menace excited for a second.
profits,
love Dick's
profits
Sporting
for
Goods.
Dick's Sporting Goods down by 23%, and they're
no.
blaming organized retail crime, guys, for their
Oh,
plummeting profits, even though sales are actually up by about 3.6%. So the president and CEO said that profitability was short of expectations because of crime, and that makes it hard to manage inventory. And thanks to all that, profits went from $319 million down to $244 million for the second quarter. Still a lot of money, but that's a huge
But
loss.
that's way down.
I also blame they don't have any Messi jerseys in stock because my buddy and I went there to go buy one for his son. None.
Yeah, considering
That's
they're
what
in
it
stock.
is. Lack
Dude,
of messagers.
Considering
Get
they're
more. You want to make money? Get more jerseys.
considering they're in stock everywhere else, it's just Dick's that is out of stock on those.
Yeah, I went to Dick's.
They dropped the ball.
Wasn't there? We went somewhere else.
Yeah, but I mean the margins are pretty low, you know, already apparently with sporting goods stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, if they're like I said, the
Because a
article,
lot of it's buy it once. you
Right.
know?
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
but the article is mentioning how their sales are up, but yet you know they're losing money. How
Because
is
of
that?
crime? Yeah.
Yeah, and I read something about because people go, oh well, don't feel bad for these stores. They've got
Hate
insurance.
that mentality.
Yeah.
They've got insurance,
That's the
which
worst.
a lot of times, yes, there is some kind of insurance. But have you ever tried to file a claim with your insurance?
Yeah.
They
So
find
easy.
anyway. And one of the things I saw was like, well, do you have what type of security do you have?
Yeah.
And because nobody, for fear of you know, lawsuits or whatever, are stopping anybody, they're just letting the insurance company goes, well, you didn't do anything to stop them.
But
And so
their
they don't-
policy is to not stop them.
Yeah, so they don't
Right.
pay out on
Right.
stuff like that, and so they eat the cost of whatever was ransacked from the store.
Right.
And they're like, so they're kind of like a screwed if you do, screw if you don't situation.
It's a domino effect of reasons to not be supportive of this behavior because, like you said, people will say, oh, well, they're insured. Okay, it might take 82 years to
Yeah.
get 5 cents out of
Yeah.
your insurance
It doesn't help the company
number
anyway.
one. And number two, that mentality is the loss of humanity.
In the meantime, on top of that, if you want to talk about how it really does affect you, you know, think about insurance rates. Think about
Yeah.
how that trickles down to everybody else. So
Prices
guess
at
what?
the store.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
prices go way up for everybody on everything,
Of
on
course.
top of inflation, on top of all these other things.
Yeah, the prices will go sky high.
Yeah, but they're a big operation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They can afford it.
They
Yeah.
can afford it.
They can
Just
afford it.
steal from them.
Yeah.
It's a great place to get shoes, though. By the way,
Okay.
they might not have the jerseys you need, but the shoes,
Sweet.
go there.
Let's talk about donuts. now.
All right.
There we
So
go.
Krispy
down.
Kreme in Australia,
How's their pie?
how's their donuts?
Donut pie.
They are apologizing, actually. They did this online ad campaign. So what they were hoping to do is get people to get donuts to celebrate stuff, birthdays, milestones, sporting events, stuff like that.
Oh, I saw this.
And in the ad, the donuts would kind of drop down over certain words.
It's like an animated, you know, graphic that they have
Yeah.
there, and it's all these like celebration words.
Right,
you know?
the donuts are falling down, and
Yeah.
Okay.
they're replacing the letter O with a donut.
Yeah, so
Adorable,
it's
right?
Congratulations.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And
Yeah.
they're going to use the
But the
Hooray.
O is a donut.
They're going to use the O for the donut, but there's other donuts falling, and the
Falling.
words are coming together. So for a very brief moment, it says congratulations.
Right.
Oh.
And people are saying, wow, that's a racial slur. You shouldn't have done this. Krispy Kreme says they're sorry. They never intended to offend any
course
person
not.
or group.
They're like, hey, how can we work in a racial slur to our donut
Right.
campaign?
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what they
And
were all.
try to be like real sneaky about
Yeah,
it.
let's see if anybody notices you guys.
Right, exactly. And they also had one that said footy, which is for soccer or
Oh.
football.
Yeah.
Football.
Is it possible? Sure. Is it probable? No.
Not bloody likely.
Come on.
Exactly. And then Aaron Rodgers and State Farm ended their endorsement partnership.
Oh,
Actually,
say it ain't so.
Oh no.
ended at the end of the 2022 season, but the split was just officially announced yesterday. Aaron, by the way, for State Farm endorsements,
Right?
made $3 million a year for
Nice.
12 years. $36 million to do some State Farm
For some
ads.
reason, that doesn't seem like that much.
Yeah,
I would have
for
thought.
Aaron Rodgers. Yeah.
Yeah, $3 million a year. I
Really?
thought that would have been way higher. It's
Same.
great money.
Oh, my
I'm not
God.
saying, oh, it's not a lot of
Yeah.
money. I'm saying I would have thought.
I would like to see how that correlated into actual work
Exactly.
for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
How
right?
many ads was he
A
doing?
day here, a day there.
Honestly, I thought it would be minimum 10.
Yeah, I just thought that'd be a bigger
Really?
dollar endorsement.
They say it's one of the most valuable endorsements in the NFL.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
My
Huh.
jaw hit the floor. $3 million
Yeah, that's awesome.
a
I mean, it's
year
great.
to do a few ads.
Yeah.
It's a nice start.
I would have lost that bet if I was like a carnival barker, like, guess your weight kind
Oh.
of thing. If I had to throw out, like, how much do I think Aaron Rodgers getting paid on this
$92 million.
State Farm thing per year?
Right.
I would have gone way higher than 3.
Yep.
And then this is so lame. State Farm, about the ending of the endorsement, they said what every company says. They say, we wish Aaron the best in, any guesses?
His future endeavors.
Nailed it. That's what they wrote.
Whoa, they wrote it like they let
Good
him
luck,
go.
buddy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We wish him the best in his
That was,
future
That
endeavors.
was so AI generated.
I know, right? So that's what's happening, Wood.
All right, thank you very much, Greg Gorey. You
got it.
More Woody Shows next. Hang on.
Oh, great, the cops are here. Okay, sit tight for a few. The Woody Show will be right back as soon as the heat dies down. Okay, come here. Guys, freaking get down.